Hey everybody, The Recovery here. We got an interview today with Matt Clark from the new Matt Clark. Great interview. Guys, I just want to share, all recovery is good recovery. We can't judge each other's different paths. We're supposed to support and uplift each other. If someone's out there doing better and bettering their lives and helping pay it forward so people don't make the same mistakes, lift them up and help them. Guys, hit the subscribe button if you ain't already become part of the recovery family. Hit the notification bell. And you might as well hit that thumbs up because it's going to be a great interview. Let's get into it. What's up, everybody? The Recovery here. Jeff, I got the new Matt Clark with us today. We're going to kind of talk about his recovery and his reform and his life change. So, Matt, it's awesome to have you here, man. And wanted to talk to you just about, the progression of your life. I know you're doing a lot of good things with your channel. So, how's it going, man? No, I appreciate you coming on. Now, I know you share a lot about addiction and recovery in your life, and, me and you have talked a little bit off camera as far as, we agree that recovery is a lot more of a lifestyle than just a program, so to say, and, I wanted to jump into, what was the big change for you? I know you got somewhat of a criminal history, and, you want to share about that and, share what took you down this road?
All right, well, I just experienced a lot of trauma when I was younger, and it took me down a road of wanting to rebel against authority and et cetera, right? And then as I went through my late teens and my early 20s, I got into drugs, but at that time I was more into party drugs and actually being a criminal. I wasn't like a raging drug addict. And then sometime 2007-ish, I tried heroin for my first time when I was in the penitentiary doing my first federal sentence. And from that point on, it was a wrap for 10 years. And I eventually ended up doing 3 federal sentences. I've got 2.5 months left on my last parole. And mainly my record consists of burglaries and drugs. I have some escapes. I have a high-speed chase. Honestly, though, my record, of break-and-enters would probably be about 50 felonies where you're from, and I'd probably be doing life.
Yeah. See, and I'm glad you said that because there are so many people that don't get a fair chance sometimes. So, what was the big change with this time? You getting out? I know you're staying clean. You're staying off the heroin. What was the big change with this time for you, I guess? That you decided
I think for me...
Go ahead, sorry.
Well, I think for me it was just being tired. When I got arrested, I was about 170 pounds, which for me is very light. I went into prison, and people that had respected me and talked to me for years didn't recognize me or didn't really want to talk to me because I look bad, and it took me about 4 months of training really hard, getting my size back before I got my respect back, and I hated the way that I felt. I was fighting a lot, and I really just felt out of place, and I just decided I didn't want to be there anymore.
Awesome.
And the only way that I was going to be able to accomplish that successfully was to stop using and to stop associating with the people that I did.
And you know what? I'm so glad you said that because I used to not buy into the people, places, and things, and now that I've had some good links of sobriety under my belt and a different life, it definitely does. I know I can't associate with people who's using. It's just something I can't have in my life. Now, you're big on wanting to give back and kind of educate others not to go down that road, and that's one thing I really dig about your channel because you have a lot of experience behind what you're saying. And, some people just getting into this lifestyle, I don't think realize, the violence and everything that goes into what happens once you get in prison. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So, now for yourself, what's been like, what keeps you busy? Is it your job? I mean, what's, some of the things you do to keep yourself busy and kind of positive and doing the right thing?
Well, honestly, I work everybody told us that we wouldn't be able to succeed in recovery together because we were both in recovery. But we both knew that we were done. And it's been amazing. We've been together now almost a year and a half, and neither one of us has relapsed.
That's awesome. And it is possible. Me and my wife went through almost 5 years of addiction together, and it did take me doing a prison sentence and us having a lot go on for us. We did separate for some time, but we were able to get back together and have a productive life. So it is possible. You know.
But you do have to hit rock bottom.
Yeah, amen to that. Amen to that. Now, me and you spoke a little, and for me, I see a lot of people who reach out, and I don't know if this happens to you. I know a lot of people reach out to recovery YouTubers or prison YouTubers because they've been pushed away. They're addicts, and they've been pushed away whether they're on Suboxone and told they're not sober, or they've been pushed away from NA or AA because they believe they're sober, but they're smoking a little marijuana because they have PTSD or whatever the situation may be. And to me, I don't, I believe if you do something like Suboxone responsibly as prescribed by a doctor, or if you smoke marijuana, responsibly and you're not abusing it, I believe that, I consider you living a clean life if you're living a good life and doing the right thing. And what's your take on it? I feel you agree with me a lot on that, and so that's why I wanted to ask, what's your take on that?
Well, I totally agree. I feel like, for me, like I'm on Suboxone still. I was on 20 mils, and I'm down to under 3 mils now. I've never once broken my Suboxone routine or used outside of my Suboxone. I smoke weed, and honestly, to me, sobriety is a mindset. If you're moving around like a junkie, chasing drugs, chasing dope, and ruining your life, it's one thing, but I'm able to function smoking weed. I still work 50 plus hours a week. I pay my bills. I have money in my savings account. I live fine. I haven't breached my parole. You know what I mean? I'm 17 and a half months on parole, no breach, not even close. And my relationship is going amazing. We don't even fight. And everybody told us it was not possible for this. And honestly, I just decided at one point that I was over it. Now, can I sit here and say that I'll never fuck up? I can't. Well, sorry.
No, you could.
I can't say that, right? Like, I'm an addict, right? Like, I don't know what traumas or trials and tribulations I'm going to go through in my life. So I'm not going to sit here and say I will never use again, because I could be lying, and I don't want to lie to people. But as of right now, I'm totally happy the way that I am, and I'm at no risk of relapse. So now, like you said before, it is important to stay away from that stuff. I had this weird loyalty to friends where, regardless of my own success, my own sobriety, I felt like I had to be loyal to these fake-ass people. But over time, and constantly being kicked while I was down by these so-called friends who disappear as soon as you're locked up, who disappear when you have no cash, it becomes clearer and clearer who your real people are. And I decided that I was going to shed all that dead wood, all the dead weight. And as soon as I shed the dead weight, I don't even see dope. I don't ever, it's never in my face. And the one time I did see dope, it was some dude smoking crack in a bus shelter, minus 30 degrees, with snow everywhere, and that's definitely not going to tempt me to use.
It was a good reminder of why not to use, probably, huh? Now, one thing I like that you said, though, is you do realize, you have like a safety plan. Like me, I know on any given day with the right circumstances, I could relapse, and that's why I don't associate with people who use, because that way on the wrong day, someone don't show up with the wrong thing. You know what I mean? It's like a safety net by us watching our associations, I believe,
And it's not even just that, right? It's also the fact that when you surround yourself with people that constantly use or do crime, it's just negative energy, right? So it's impossible to pull yourself out. positive, optimistic, and you have to foresee your future. You can't, it's not just going to happen for you, right? You have to make goals, set goals, work at it. So
Yeah.
if you have all these people with this biased and negative opinion of the world dragging you down, because we all know misery loves company, you're never going to move on.
And you know what? That's well said. I say the same thing, except a little opposite. Is I've plugged myself in with as many positive people as I used to have negative in my life, because I know if I stay around positive people who are successful and are doing good things, I know that makes me strive that much more. And then not only that, if I stay connected with people who are in recovery or trying to live a good life, they would hopefully hold me accountable. You know what I mean? I try to. I believe you can either be lifted up by your friends or definitely tore down. So I definitely agree with what you're saying.
100%. And anybody who truly cares about you isn't going to push any of that shit in your face.
Exactly. Well, see, that's one thing. My last bid, I realized, what that one thing that really changed me was my last bid. No one ever came and seen me except for my sponsor. And that guy has meant the world to me and has been in my life ever since. And that showed me, that there are people out there who want to help you get clean and support you. And, I think it's sad that people get discouraged, because some people may not agree with Suboxone or some people might not agree with medicinal weed. And to me, it should be all about giving them a chance to live a normal life, to do something. You know what I mean? Like, every. Go ahead.
To me, it doesn't matter what those people think.
And that's what I try. Yeah.
If you can't just be happy that somebody is happy and moving forward and progressing, and you have to nitpick the small little things and look at what's wrong instead of what's right, then your opinion doesn't matter anyways.
Yeah, and that makes you question their program to me, because to me, I'm happy for anyone who's bettering their life, and I think that's what this is. That's one thing I really admire, that you deliver hard truth of what prison's like on your channel and the roughness of it, but you also turn it around and try to educate people that that's not the road you need to go down. So I got a lot of respect for your channel. I do want you to know that. But
I got a lot of respect for what you do too, bro. You help your community and you try, and that's all that matters, right? Like I say, my subs are growing and my channel is growing and I'm getting better. But even if I save one person's life, that's all that matters. And I get messages all the time from people, Instagram videos, and stuff like that, of people telling me that my videos help them through every day. So
yeah,
that's what matters to me. It's not even a money thing for me. If I can eventually make money off it, that's great.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah, and I'm the same way. If it turns into something bigger, that's great. But it's just awesome that to have a community on here, like you said. I think me and you spoke before about how it's like almost part of our recovery, because like I got subs that I call and that I call and talk to, or they call me, and it's a
huge part of your recovery for sure.
Yeah, and it's awesome, that it's became something like that. Now, I guess one thing I want to get with you, ask you before we stop or anything, what would you, anyone out there who's still out there in that street life, I mean, I know you would say try to get help now, but any words of wisdom to them?
I would say that you're not alone. You may not be ready at this time, but continue to surround yourself with people that are going to educate you and give you words of wisdom, not drag you down and lead you astray. And whenever you're ready, you can contact any of us, and we can try to help or just support you or just talk to you. And as long as you know that your life matters, and it doesn't matter what everybody around you says,
Yeah.
So that's what I would say.
Yeah, awesome. And that's one.
Nobody's gonna look at you highly. Nobody's gonna look at you highly until you look at yourself highly.
Well said. That's well said. And you know, yeah, if you don't have the respect for yourself, and normally we don't, you know, when we're on the streets we don't, and but there are plenty of people, like you said, there's plenty of people you could reach out to. Matt, I appreciate you so much for coming on again, man. Next time, hopefully, we'll be able to get the video thing good. You know, you're doing a great job, man, speaking out and trying to let people know, you know, there is a brighter side to this. And I think you're walking proof. How many years did you spend altogether total, if you don't mind me asking? 17 years. And look at you. I mean, you're working 50 hours a week. I mean, that's a hard thing to do. People, you know, is to come out and change your life like you have. So congratulations, man.
Thank you, I appreciate it. And congratulations to you too, and the girls on your channel, your interview with Death and all that, man. I wish you the best.
Hey, you too, brother. Thank you so much. Everybody, you stay up and stay sober.